Just come already.
It's too easy. Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? How y'all doing? What is up? I'm here with my co-host, Dominican Poppy. We are live on Riverside, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Colombian Zone. Dominican Poppy is here today. So, yeah, let's get it, man. I mean, what we about to get started with, homie?
Hey man. I'm just happy that we have so many supporters that have been watching our podcast, and we got people that from all walks of life, from all what I'm saying, all types of people that come and hear us talk our freedom of speech and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to y'all. We got 50,000 views, man. That is crazy, man. And then even in the past week, how many views we had in the past week?
We hit around. Excuse me, I'm over here dying. But yeah, no, we hit easily around 20,000 this past week. Easily.
Man, y'all making us, man. I'm telling you,
you guys are putting
I
us
don't
at
know
the next level.
what the secret sauce is, guys, but like comment down below, man. What is the secret sauce? What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Please comment down below. Let us know so we can continue to do better and continue to serve y'all.
Yeah, I mean it's. I feel like we got something here, y'all. I mean, I know we're just getting started. We've been going at it for a year, shooting in the dark. Ain't hardly anybody watched us. We barely hit 15,000, and in the past like 2-3 months, we've been going crazy.
Yeah, man.
Past 2-3 months, we've been going crazy. So I mean, I don't know what's working or how's it going, but I mean, to everybody that's watching us and everybody that's supporting us, thank you. Like on the real.
Really appreciate it.
And so right now, just to be clear on what our goals are right now, I mean, our goal right now is to get to 100,000 views before the end of the year and hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year. I mean, for most people, that's nothing, but for us, it's everything. So, I mean, help us get there. Yeah, it's everything for us. I mean, shoot, if we can start getting monetized and keep this thing going, we're going to start doing giveaways. We're going to start doing a whole bunch of different things, y'all. We just need the support on your end, and I really do appreciate it, y'all. And if you guys have time, please hit that subscribe button down below. And also don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Shit.
All right, man.
Hey,
So
that's
we got
a little monologue.
a meme coming, man. We got some memes coming. So
Let's go.
It's been circulating social media
What do we
lately. Basically, this meme, it says, "Meme from Ghetto Queen." Actually, it was a tweet on X. She says, "My husband is throwing a temper tantrum because I had dinner with my ex, who is leaving for prison for the remainder of his life, and wanted to apologize for any hurt that he caused me and say goodbye, Kiki." And I guess that's her nickname.
Wow.
And then basically she said, "Baby boo, I need that closure. Cry about it then." I tell y'all, man.
I mean, let's just look at it from her point of view.
All right, yeah.
Let's look at it because I know we can talk about our point of view and just bash it. Let's look at it from her point of view.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she probably doesn't respect her husband.
Oh, yeah.
Probably doesn't respect her husband. She probably talks to this nigga day in and day out. She probably says, "Oh, he's like a brother to me. We've been friends since when. Sometimes they even say since high school. We've been brothers since high school, since middle school. We're childhood friends and all that bullshit." Listen, dog. To whoever her husband is, look for a good lawyer, dog. On the real, look for a good lawyer, because I mean, it's coming.
But here's the thing: it was her ex.
Yeah.
So it's not just a friend, you know what I mean? That's just hanging around.
Yeah, it's a dude who put his dangling into your woman too.
Yeah. So my thing is, once you get married, that's it. Like you're cutting, like for a woman, you're supposed to be cutting off all contacts with sexual relations from the past. I mean, at least that's what I think. That's what I think is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get married, I feel like that's something that you want to do if you want to be loyal to your man, to your husband. You want to cut off all contact. And I guess so. I guess the dude reached out to her and wanted to apologize for traumatizing her, and
Ooh.
shit like that. And he wanted to have dinner when he could have just simply sent a text.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
that's more than a thing.
I mean, listen. Look, if you have other men have access to your woman, that just shows me what kind of man you are. I mean, men are men when they get around women, they become opportunists, especially those simp ass niggas. They're opportunists.
Yeah,
And so, especially when you know how your niggas act different with you when you're around girls. Yeah, nigga, you remember when I killed them niggas down the street? Showed them what's good, nigga. You're like, you didn't kill no niggas down the street. And you fucking check. I'm looking at him with that crazy ass look, like, nigga, you didn't kill nobody, nigga. Shut your ass down. Man, nigga, I'm 10 toes down, nigga. That's the type of nigga. Shut your ass up, nigga. I'm not. I bet you. I've been in multiple situations with niggas where they try to show out for hoes or bitches.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, nigga, I'm not showing out for these hoes. Calm the fuck down.
yeah. They
If
hold.
if we fuck, you know what I mean? Like my thing was, listen, if we fuck, we fuck. If we don't, we don't. I mean, that's just it. I mean, it's just plain and simple. Listen, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to hope and pray and you know what I mean, like try to act all hard and shit. Like girls sense the thirstiness off that too. Girls
Oh yeah,
smell
all
the
day.
thirstiness all the time. Like they can just smell that shit off you. When you're trying to show out for them, yeah, nigga, I'm 10 toes down, nigga. Like shut your ass up. Your ass ain't shit. Shut the fuck up, nigga. But yeah, I mean, to the dude that well, I mean, to the dude that's fucking, with old girl, I mean, shit, she's probably waiting on him when he gets out.
She's probably have some
She's
conjugal visits.
yeah, that's some Jada Pinkett energy.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah. Oh,
that's
oh
some Jada
shit.
Pinkett energy, exactly. Nah, man, you don't want no Jada Pinkett type in your fucking corner, man.
You don't
That
want to.
bitch,
What is she called? What is she? What category? She's a running hoe.
she's a running hoe. She's always
She's a
chasing
running
the
hoe.
next. She's always chasing the next dick. She doesn't care how much embarrasses you, fucking belittles you or whatever. She doesn't give a fuck about you if you're married
Yeah,
to her. Like she doesn't care anything about you. She rather choose the thug type niggas than a good man. She fucks with the thug type niggas. Niggas ain't worth shit. Niggas ain't
yeah,
worth $2. I mean, she chooses those niggas before she chooses you. And so that I mean that's the type of crowd she like. That's already a red flag. Like if you have a girl that's always around thug niggas, hood niggas, and shit like that, you
yeah.
already know what kind of girl you got.
You already know.
You already know. They probably make
Don't
some.
don't be so. It's a lot of simps that be out there. They be trying to save people.
Will
They trying to
Smith.
save those. It's like
Well,
you you cannot you cannot save these hoes, man. Like if
nah.
a hoe is gonna be a hoe, especially a running hoe.
Yeah,
You
and I
cannot
can't
be a
blame him.
running hoe.
And I can't blame him. That's why I don't blame Jada Pinkett to this day. I don't blame Jada Pinkett. She was a hoe when you met her that was fucking with thug type niggas. She was fucking with Tupac and all them niggas on the
Yeah,
street. And she was fucking with those type niggas. She already
yeah,
showed you what kind of nigga what type of hoe she was. You know what I mean? That's why I can't get too mad at these hoes because they're in their environment. They're gonna create an environment that suits them. Suits them. You know what I mean? They're not gonna create an environment where they're loving to you, where they don't even change up. Like most hoes don't change up, man. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
sure
That's
can.
that's the most original saying out there, man. I mean, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
You gotta be aware that there's different types of hoes.
Yeah,
So
there's different levels
a
to
lot
it.
of dudes, especially simps, especially people don't have no life experience, people that's lacking that motherly fatherly bond
Yeah,
together in a household, they don't recognize a hoe, and then they end up getting committed to a hoe, and a hoe has tendencies to draw in a man.
oh,
Hoes know
yeah,
how to get men. They know
yeah,
more about men than any other species alive. You know what I'm saying? Hoes know more about men, and they can draw in a man real quick. It's snaggy like that. So if you're not aware, if you're not looking out, if you're not being like cognitive of certain displays of affection or certain displays of emotion, as far as like or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna fall victim to that shit.
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, there's so many different types of hoes. I mean, there's running hoes, there's sleeper hoes, there's straight up hoes. I mean, there's so many different types of hoes out there that people don't realize, and it's talk to me about the game. Living in the hood, surrounded by people that knew the game and shit like that. Yeah, it teaches you a lot, and you get to see them firsthand. Like you get to see some of these hoes, and sometimes you be with the coolest nigga. You have the coolest nigga out there, the coolest dude to be around. You be like, hey man, that's a cool dude right there. That's a dude I rock with. And then you find out he's fucking with a hoe, and you're just like, oh man.
Yeah, it's like
And you're just like, oh fuck, man. And that's the situation, man. That's the Will. That's a Jada Pinkett type. That's a running hoe you don't want. She's chasing a thug nigga. You know what I mean? A nigga that ain't worth two. That nigga cannot rub 2 cents together. She chasing that nigga.
that nigga going to prison.
Nigga going to prison, and he's probably gonna run into Diddy in that motherfucker. Diddy's gonna have his baby oil ready. Hey, what's good, King? Hey man, we having a party over my cell. You want to come?
He ended up leaving her for that.
Hey,
baby, you can't do no more conjugal visits, baby.
That nigga comes out with his hair braided. Hey, baby. What? He's like, why are you walking with a limp? Cause he be getting that ass torn up.
You know the little bow ties where they braid their hair, they put a little bow tie on it.
Yeah.
You got bow ties in your hair. Why your hair braided?
Oh, he's like, damn, you must have been good at braiding your own hair, cause damn, that'd be hard. Yeah. He be giving you that look like, yeah. And then he fucking starts holding it. He pulls her pockets out and starts holding it. Hey, baby, what you doing? No, I'm holding your pocket because I love you. Holding my pocket? You know what that means?
Well, you hold because like you holding hands, you holding the pockets.
Nah, when you no.
It's like when they leave them, right?
Yeah, so in prison, if you're holding a nigga's pockets, that means you're his bitch.
Yeah, you being led.
You're his bitch. You bending over and touching your toes. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good if you're holding somebody's pockets. I'll just say that.
Hey, for some people, it is good,
I mean, it might be, a lot of dudes, like, you see the realest dude, you see the realest reactions of dudes when they get into it, when they're in war or in prison. You get the realest reactions out of dudes when they're in war and prison. He's like, some dudes you think are hard and shit, and then you put them in prison. Hey, suck this dick or I'll kill you. All right, man. Fuck. Hey, it's fucked up, I know, but goddamn, we babbed on for 10 minutes for fucking me. But fuck that hoe. Fuck that nigga that's going to prison, and fuck that.
Drop that hoe.
Yeah, fuck that simp that's fucking with her. I hope you lose everything, dog. I wish nothing but the worst on you. Nah,
gotta stop marrying these hoes. God damn, man.
It's bad too, man. When you see them and then they try to protect their women too after they did them wrong. Hey man, why you talking about my girl like that? I was like, you mean that hoe you dating? Nah, nigga, Yeah, I had a nigga that was like that too. Protected a hoe for months. And I was telling him, I was like, nigga, she already fucked that nigga down the street. I was like, wait, what do you mean? I was looking at him confused. I was like, nigga. And the thing is, he was the dude that was like more or less like the hardest nigga, one of the hardest niggas I knew. And I'm like, what? It'll be so confusing at times. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing with this bitch? It's kind of like dating Cardi B. You know she's a hoe, but niggas still want her. Yeah. In that whole situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, supposed to be she was fucking other niggas. She was fucking a NFL nigga, according to academics. Nigga in the NFL while she was pregnant with Offset's baby.
fucking while you pregnant.
Nasty bitch.
You fucking a dude while you pregnant. That's nasty work, man.
Man, that's a nasty hoe.
That's probably like that's some low down. How do we even like? How do women even live with that? You know what I'm saying? How do you even live?
I've seen it, man. There's some freaky hoes out there that are pregnant right now, still being freaky while they have a kid inside them. It's fucking crazy. I'm like, yo, like some of these girls will have get trains ran on them while they pregnant. I'm like, yo, nah, these streets ain't nice, man.
The streets ain't nice, man.
The streets ain't nice, man. This girl, I think it was this girl, what's called a homeboy mom was talking to, but she was pregnant with some other dude's child, and he already knew. But he found out she had a train ran on her by niggas he don't fuck with. And all the niggas he don't like ran a train on his girl. I was like, yo. And I was like,
talk about an all-time ill right there.
Man, I'm telling you, man, these streets are fucking cold. I'm like, yo.
Nigga, shoot my house up. Don't run a train on my bitch.
Man. And she was defending them. She's like, no, they good dude. They good people. I'm looking at him like, I'm like, hey, nigga, we gotta go.
Wait, nigga, I'm gonna let you handle this shit.
Nah, I'm not even gonna let him handle it. I'm like, no, we going now, nigga. Like that, there's nothing to handle. There's nothing to go on beyond that. There's nothing. I'm like, nah, nigga, we gotta go, nigga.
That nigga in a stocking place.
Nah, man, let me go and talk. Let me talk to her real quick. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, nigga, let's go. He tried to pull off too. I was like, man, let's go, man, let's go. And he tried to stay for a quick second. She's like, hey, I'm cooking you dinner. I was like, nah. I'm like, man, fuck that dinner. Nasty hoe. I'm pulling him out the house. He's like, man, why you grabbing on me, man? I was like, man, let's go, bro. I was like, nigga, let's go, man. I know you ain't fucking staying here. Nah, man, you know, she cooked some good food.
A lot of men stay because they ego and their pride is hurt, and they're trying to prove something that they can't prove anymore. So that's that's the number one reason why men stay after getting cheated on, or they stay after getting like
No, I mean, most men, they're simple beings, man. If they can make it work, they'll try to make it work.
Yeah.
But most real men know that, like, if y'all have kids together and it's complicated, then most men will try to make it work. Now, there are some dumb motherfuckers out there. I ain't gonna lie. There's some dumb motherfuckers out there that try to make that shit work, and they know their wife's a hoe. Yeah, they know it. And so, fuck it, man. It's crazy, but, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't knock any hustle. Oh, that nigga Terry out here, he coming out the corner. That nigga looking like Diddy. That nigga was coming out the corner looking like Diddy. What's up, love? That nigga came out the corner looking like Diddy.
I'll be on the podcast after 11 on free because I don't want to be on the podcast and my daughter wake up and have to leave and shit like that. So
I got you, big dog. I got you, man. I got you, big dog. But moving on. Yeah, it's a cold world out here. Cold world. Before I get what's it called? What's the other one?
Yeah, man. CJ Stroud's birthday was 2 days ago.
Oh, happy birthday, CJ!
Yeah, did you see? I don't know what it is, but like people being weird. They're calling him Pookie Bear and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Is that a thing now?
Yeah, like like I don't know if you saw when the Texans shouted out CJ Stroud's birthday and this dude, right? He was a dude. And I knew he was a straight man, but you know how like straight dudes.
And that's that white boy humor, man. I never got down with that shit. That's that white boy humor. Yeah. I'm gonna call it what it is. And like, no offense to nobody, but that's that white boy humor, man. I never got down with that shit. I know I'll be in the locker room. Some niggas be trying to run around with their towels on. I'm like, man, get the fuck away from me.
With their towels off?
Yeah, nah, nigga. You know, when you playing football,
they run around with their towels off.
Nah, there was a nigga that ran off with his towel off when I was we're in the locker room, nigga. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, man, I'm not with that shit, bro.
Right, yeah.
I ran out that motherfucker. I'm like, nope. And they all laughing and cheering this nigga on. I'm like, nope. I'm
Give
out.
me the day, nigga. Nah, cause yeah. So this one dude was like, he commented under the post. He was like, "Happy birthday, Pookie Bear. You my Pookie Boo." Some weird shit like Pookie Bookie. All this.
Hey,
Like,
CJ, man, don't be on the download, dog.
nah, no, 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 no.
Please don't, man.
It wasn't
Hey,
like it wasn't.
CJ, I love you, dog, but man, don't
It
be on
wasn't
the
nobody with a
download,
blue
homie.
check or anything like that. Like it wasn't like somebody related to CJ Stroud, but it was like legit. It
Yeah,
was. It was like, but he wasn't the only one. A lot of people did it, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why does everybody keep calling him this shit?" But
yeah.
apparently, yeah, people like CJ Stroud, so he's a likable guy,
Oh,
and I like that. We finally got a guy that's a franchise guy.
yeah.
And as much as I love Deshaun Watson, he just wasn't
Yeah,
team first. But CJ
yeah.
Stroud, I'm so glad we got CJ Stroud.
Me too.
It's
Me too.
shitty how it happened. It's shitty how it happened, right? You know, the
Yeah,
whole Deshaun Watson wanting out, DeAndre Hopkins get traded. All this
yeah,
bullshit happened. We had a 3-year drought of just bullshit, BS. But eventually, once we got CJ Stroud, things started to
yeah.
go in the direction that it should be going. So,
And also shout out to that boy Nico Collins, man. That dude is the lead receiver in yards in the NFL right now.
I tried to tell y'all, and I
And
told y'all, Stephon Diggs is gonna be a number 2.
yeah, what's his name? And what was it? Let me see. Let's see. And he broke a record, I think. He's the first player since 1999 to lead the NFL in receiving yards by over 100 yards through 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So
that's just crazy.
since 1999. So I mean, I'm like the potential with this team is so crazy that people don't realize some things, but like this team is locked in. Like there was a reporter that was trying to report their win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they didn't even want to talk because they barely won that game.
Yeah,
They were so mad at themselves for barely winning that game that they're like, nah, we can't. If we continue to play like this, we ain't gonna win the Super Bowl. Like these guys are locked in. Like I think these guys are locked in right now, and I'm like, yo, it's and yeah, like that loss I think against Minnesota kind of woke them up because I'm like, yo, if they start playing the way they're supposed to play, I think they got a chance against the Buffalo Bills this Sunday.
honestly, like I look at the chances as so. I didn't know we had home field advantage, but now I know. I look at it as Stephon Diggs is probably not going to want to lose this game, so I think he's going to be implemented into the game plan
Yeah,
a lot more this game, and a lot of times that's done on purpose. Um, so I think Stephon Diggs is definitely going to be implemented into the game, especially since Joe Mixon is still out for this week. So we're going to have to rely on Cam Akers and the old boy, I forgot his name. But so Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and we got freaking, Stephon Diggs about to have a monster game.
yeah.
I see it. I see this as Nico Collins getting wide open because of Stephon Diggs legit going hard this game.
Yeah, because I think Nico Collins is going to be the number one on their. Is going to be number one on the film on film
Yeah,
for the
they
for.
Nico Collins.
And so the thing about that is, if they put Nico Collins in and start putting it towards Stephon Diggs, I think they can win this game because I mean, you got a straight shooter like fucking C.J. Stroud, and then you got Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and even John Mechie, who can come in time for time. I mean, you got and then what's his name, Hutchinson. Hutchinson, I think
I like Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, he's a little slower than the other guys, but he has great hands. His hands are pretty good.
Yeah, he has good hands. So I like Hutchinson more
Yeah.
than Mechie. Mechie is definitely one of the speedier downhill guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's not faster than Stephon Diggs, Nico. He's not faster than the top 3 guys, but he's a good guy to have backing him up.
Yeah.
And so, and like from his consistency, I know he got off that. If I'm not mistaken, it was a cancer diet. Coming off from cancer and all the treatments he had to go through. Yeah, and so, yeah, I think he has. Yeah, I think the Texans right now they have a solid chance, man, to beat the Bills. But the thing is, the Bills are on a crazy roll. But the thing is, their momentum got stopped by fucking the Ravens and Derrick Henry and them. Derrick Henry going crazy that game.
That's why I
And,
wanted Joe Mixon back, dog.
yeah,
That's why I wanted
I don't
him.
know. I don't know if Joe Mixon's cleared for playing, but if he is, he's not.
He's not. He's out. He's out this week. I think it's a little bit of load management.
Okay,
Good.
this would have been the
Good.
game we needed him.
I feel like we needed him this game.
Yeah, this would be the game we need him. I mean, load management's nice, but at the same time, you also got to start playing the guys you have. You start playing the guys that you have. You know what I mean? Because I mean, eventually, load management is only gonna go so far if you do not start playing the guys in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're resting them and you're losing, then that's like that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I mean, you got to use your tools to your advantage. Like Cam Akers is pretty nice, but I don't know if he can really replace a Joe Mixon.
Yeah, and Pierce is always injured, man. Pierce.
Yeah, Damian Pierce, he's a nice ground and pound, gets you 3-5 yards. You know, he gets them tough yards in the trenches, but I mean, he's not really the guy. Like Joe Mixon was going to be the guy. And so, but at the same time, you also got to understand he's coming off an injury too, going to the Texans.
Yeah.
And so, but the thing, Joe Mixon, he looks like he's going to be a dog. I think, but Cam Akers, though, I think if we give him a chance, I think he can hold up at least until Joe Mixon gets back. Matter of fact, he actually might be halfway decent because he's coming from L.A., right? From the Rams, Cam Akers. I feel like if we establish a running game early, I feel like we can mix it up in the second half. Because Texans are a second half team now. We're no longer a first half team. We're a second half team. That's where the game's won, anyways. And I'm liking that we're taking that approach. But at the same time, we gotta actually execute the plays that we need to execute. We need to stop Laramie fucking Tunsil. Dog, just wait for him to say hut. That's it. All you have to do is say, hey, is it a 2 count or a 1 count? That's all you have to ask him. You're a captain, dog. You could speak up. You could talk to your quarterback. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to
I feel like
fucking risk it.
Everybody's giving him the little side eyes and like, yo, like you're clearly the problem. So
No, yeah, and he is. And the crazy thing is, like, Laramie Tunsil, he has the most most penalties in the league right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as great as Laramie Tunsil is as an offensive lineman, he needs to start using his damn brain.
Yeah.
Because I mean, dog, you
can't be the muscle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the brains and the muscle.
Yeah. On the real, because I mean, Laramie Tunsil, I mean, he's great, but the thing is, you have to get him going. If he's always getting these damn false starts, like I'm telling you right now, he's gonna get at least 3 false starts on this game if he starts. So I mean, there's a big decision to be made right now with the D'Amico Ryans and the team.
He's not gonna get benched because if he does, he's gonna ask for a trade.
Yeah, I mean, true, because he's a captain. Like, it's hard to, and not to mention, because at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and you want to keep your trade stock as high as you can, and a team wants to keep your trade stock as high as it can. That way, if they got to trade you, they can get you out of here immediately. And so, yeah, give me a second, y'all. I gotta grab something right now from the front. I'll be right back. Give me about a couple seconds. Give me about a minute or two. I'll be right back. But yeah, we'll get ready for the next topic.
Going on a commercial break.
Little commercial. What's good? What's good? Hey. So thank y'all for tuning in. This is a commercial little break we got going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go and do that now while you have a chance. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Too Easy Podcast, baby. It's your boy King Barco. Go and do it. Get it done, big dog. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it done, motherfucker. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Now we can get back to the show. Hurry up, nigga. Come on. Come on. All right. We back, baby. Sorry to keep you waiting. I know y'all miss me. We back, baby. Oh my bad. What's good, yeah? What's good? We about to get back on. I had to take a little quick commercial break, grab something from front. Delivery just came in. Let's see. All right, what's good, man? How you doing, man? How you doing, Chris? Oh, hey, what's good, Christian? How you doing, dog? How you been, dude? I see you joined the bullshit. Let me hit my cold stuff. Tell them we're ready to go. But yeah, who you got this weekend, man? Or who's your football team? Who you got going? Because we're about to be doing the bigs, doing the big. Hope you're doing good, cousin. I appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing good too, Brody. Same here, man. Same here, man. Yeah, we're doing good over here, bro. We're about to do our NFL picks in a minute. So yeah, just yeah, man. Shoot, if you got any picks, let us know. Anybody tuning in right now, if you got any picks for this Sunday or even college football, let us know your picks. But mainly NFL Sunday, and we're gonna cover a little bit of football, mainly UT and Colorado. But yeah, if you got any picks, y'all, let us know. Cowboys, yeah, man. I mean, I can't even talk too much shit because I remember I talked shit about the Cowboys when y'all got blown out by New Orleans. But and then like literally the next week after that, we got blew out by the fucking Vikings. So I can't even talk too much shit. But on the real though, I think the Cowboys, what they need right now is they need to stop pretending that there's no problem. And that's the thing about the Cowboys. They pretend there's no problem throughout the season because, you know, you guys have a great regular season record. But the thing is, once you get to the playoffs, it's just like you guys can't get past that hump, that second round hump. And so for the Cowboys right now, what y'all need is to rally behind Dak because Dak is a great quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback. As much hate as he gets, as much trash as they talk about Dak, he is a top 5 quarterback. But unfortunately, they don't have they don't have the right tools. Or you see all the I'm going back to the Texas, not to brag, but you know you see how they got everybody in the off season and everything. They didn't go after nobody. They had a chance at Derrick Henry. Now Derrick Henry's running for almost 200 yards against the Buffalo Bills, destroying them single handedly. You feel me? I mean, yeah, man, you guys had a chance, and I think you had a chance at Mike Evans too, which would have been a solid piece. That would have been a solid piece for the Cowboys. I mean, and for CD Lamb, like you guys gave like three max contracts, I think. What was it? Michael Parsons, CD Lamb, and Dak Prescott. Like I don't know, like, and not to mention the crazy thing is they gave Dak that $250 million contract the day they got blew out by the what was it? Was it the day they got blew out by New Orleans? I can't remember, but yeah, dog. Like it's they it's not looking good for them come playoffs. They never make the right moves. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Jerry Jones is he's very loyal to his players, but he needs somebody like Jimmy Johnson coming back in saying, "Fuck whatever the owner's talking about," and he puts in whoever he wants to put in. Like if Jerry Jones was to do that and go through that same formula, because I know he doesn't want another Jerry Jones or Jerry what's his name, Jimmy Johnson in there, because Jimmy Johnson didn't care. Jimmy Johnson, he said what was on his mind. He told you what it was. He pushed you to your limits. He didn't care how much you were getting paid. He was having all these multi-millionaires. He had like $20 million in the locker room, sprinting and going crazy like it was college football. And that formula won them championships. They won Super Bowls because of that. They don't have the right mentality going in. And Mike McCarthy is just there kissing Jerry Jones' ass, just to keep his job because he should have been fired like 3 seasons ago. What's good, Big Dog? Yeah, just talking to my cousin. What's going on?
I heard you yapping. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, nah, you good, you good. Yeah, we're just talking about the Cowboys. But yeah, I mean, like the Cowboys, what they need is to get they need to stop. They need to stop. What's called? They pretty much just need to get their head out of their own ass and stop pretending like there's no problem. Once they do that, I'm telling you, like the Cowboys will be solid.
What they need to do is lower their expectations. That's all I need to do. Lower your expectations. You're not a Super Bowl team until you prove that you're a Super Bowl team. Just because you beat one or two opponents, you blow out the Giants. You know what I'm saying? You fucking,
they barely beat the Giants.
All these people, which they're NFL teams, doesn't mean you're Super Bowl caliber teams. What matters is what you do towards the end of the year. And usually towards the end of the year, the Cowboys are starting to decline.
Yeah, but at the end, it's hard to really say because it's hard to really put the pin on it because during the regular season, they got one of the best records in the league. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. But they always do something in the season where it's like, nah, either they play like San Fran, they'll play like how they played the Ravens, or they'll play like a team that that's like a legit contender.
Yeah,
they'll get mollywopped, and you're just like, yo.
Yeah, I mean, it's the amount of pressure though. You also got to look at it from their point of view too. The amount of pressure that's on every Cowboy that puts on that jersey. I mean, it's more than just a regular team. Like it is America's team, and so
there's Cowboys fans here where their rivals are.
Yeah,
in Virginia, in the DC area, right by the stadium. There are Cowboys fans here, so I can only imagine like being a Cowboys player. You legit like that's a badge of honor. That's like it's honestly like I relate it to kind of like being a Marine.
Yeah,
like it's a certain standard that you have to have, and if you don't perform to that standard, people start to be like, "Oh, here they go."
Yeah, so wait a second. He said, funny thing about the people that talk shit about the Cowboys are always talking about the boys and watching their games. And it's true what Dominican said. They always decline towards the end of the season. I mean, it's true because the amount of pressure that goes in during the regular season, all the hopes and aspirations that goes into the postseason, it's just so much pressure to get down. And the thing about Dak is, if he gets past that hump, because him and Jerry Jones been butting heads for a minute. He wants his max contract, but now he has it, and I'm like, now that he has what he wants, I feel like Dak Prescott can finally bloom. Like I feel like right now, if there's any time to prove that Dak Prescott, is the dude that can get y'all to the promised land, is now. Because he already got paid. Because there was always a reason why Dak never really played to his full potential because he wasn't getting paid, or he felt like he wasn't getting paid to his full potential. Now he has what he wants: $250 million, $250 million.
Yeah, and then like it just doesn't equate to it doesn't equate to winning.
Yeah, true. I mean,
$250 million, whatever. I don't care what anybody says. Tom Brady did it the right way. I hated Tom Brady's guts for a long time, but I realized there was method to his madness. He chose longevity over max contract.
Yeah.
I want to play for 20 plus years, so pay my offensive linemen so none of these defenders can touch me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make, over the accumulation of 20 years, I'm going to make 30, 40 million a year, and that's more than a $200 million contract where you're getting smacked.
Yeah.
Like fucking Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you got to run Lamar Jackson.
All these people that can't last 12 seasons. Like, they getting smacked.
Yeah.
Every fucking game because these linemen are like, you know what I'm saying? They get paid.
And that's the thing, too. Like, I mean, right now, Dak is in a prime position right now to go beyond that limitation because right now, this is what I call some quarterbacks that get paid max contracts, crazy contracts because they're seat fillers during the season. This is what we call seat fillers. Dak Prescott on his name alone is just filling them seats.
Oh yeah.
He's filling.
Dak Prescott just being a Cowboy
Yeah.
has top 3 name right now.
Same thing with Tony Romo. Same thing
Yeah.
with Tony Romo. They're seat fillers. They got people in them seats. They got their hopes up during the regular season. I mean, they probably knew there was nothing going to happen in the playoffs. But either way, they filled them seats up. But I think right now the Cowboys are in a prime position because now, I mean, this is America. You know, everybody's always putting the Cowboys at this crazy pedestal because they're America's team. Now people don't expect nothing out of y'all. So I feel like now's the prime time for the Cowboys to go crazy this season because they haven't put them crazy expectations. Like right now, you guys are in a prime position to surprise a lot of people. You guys are, but the thing is, are you going to execute? Like that's the thing. If Dak Prescott executes and actually utilizes CD Lamb to his full potential, you know what I mean?
Check this out, big dog.
What's up?
So the Cowboys next. Let's say that I'm gonna just go off the next 7 games, right?
Yeah.
The Cowboys' next 7 games. The Steelers, pretty rough.
That's gonna be a rough one.
The Lions, who might get Devontae Adams.
That's gonna be a tight one, but I say Lions take that one.
San Fran.
Ooh.
Falcons.
Oh shit, my bad. I think Falcons. Gosh, damn.
Eagles. Then the Texas showdown. The Texans. That's gonna be the biggest game of the fucking year.
Yeah, at least the biggest game. I mean, of course, the biggest game in Texas. But still, I mean, my cousin just hit. He said, "I feel like once they get paid what they wanted, they don't give it 100%." True. I mean,
I wouldn't say that.
I say, well, no, like think about it. Like once they get paid, I mean, it's not true across the board.
It's not true. The team declines because you're paying like you. So let's say like me and you, we're in the business, right? And we get a third guy that does a lot of work and turns this podcast into something of Shannon Sharp's level, right?
Yeah.
So the third guy comes and turns this podcast to Shannon Sharp's level.
Yeah.
We're both getting paid, splitting the bill of Shannon Sharp's level, but he's getting his regular same shit that he's been getting this whole time.
Yeah.
If we don't reward, like once we reward this guy, that's gonna take money away from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then like it's you're pulling money away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So once you start pulling money away, you end up losing people. You losing people's interest, people's how do you say it? Like you start losing people's interest basically.
Like pretty much people's heart. Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, you look.
Hell nah. You come Sunday. You motherfucker gonna walk in here with a Colts jersey.
Oh nah. And they weren't you just wearing another shirt? You just chose to walk in with that shirt? He chose to walk in with the Colts jersey. I don't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga.
He got the wrong quarterback on.
I don't know that nigga right there, man. Do you know him?
Hey, Joe Flacco, the quarterback. I don't know who that nigga is.
Oh yeah,
Joe Flacco, the quarterback.
Yeah, dog. Like, what's going on with Anthony Richardson though? On the real,
nigga, he runs too much. He gets hit.
Yeah,
like, you're in the NFL. You can't do that.
Yeah,
you cannot do that.
Nah, Joe Flacco though. Joe Flacco's a dog. I ain't gonna lie, y'all probably got a good one with Joe Flacco.
Look at all the quarterbacks that play that style of game.
Yeah,
Cam Newton, who was probably the most successful playing that style of game but he was the biggest.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, Jalen Hurts, he declined so damn fast. He was so fucking good that he just declined so fast because he kept getting hit.
True. Now, once he got that money too, like that's a double-edged sword. What my cousin said. So he feels like because he got his money, he got $250 million too. Oh, yeah. He got $250 million too. He has a great agency.
Declining the pay. It's just taking the money away from other people.
Because I mean, once he got paid, like just think about it. Once he got paid, we didn't really see too much like greatness or anything. Like you'll see glimpses every now and then, but
he got paid and his offensive coordinator also left. Remember
that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. But at the same time, like it's a double-edged sword though. Like you give somebody actually it's a test really. Once you give somebody what they always wanted, you see how they react to it. And how they react, if it's a negative reaction, they probably weren't ready for that money. They probably weren't. And honestly,
He's not even starting. What's this guy doing?
man,
He's not even starting.
that man hasn't said one word.
Look, he not. Look, he
That
came,
nigga,
he came in here and he's showing off a motherfucker that's not even playing.
that nigga's gonna get the baby oil, start putting it on the bench. Go and slide through here, Richardson. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Hey, listen.
Oh man, that nigga Diddy's gonna be in his jumpsuit. Hey, no, don't say that. Don't get that soundbite. They just got LeBron James on that. Don't say that. That nigga said there ain't no party like a Diddy party. Hey, but hey, do you want to do the NFL picks now while we're talking shit?
Oh, we gotta go into college real quick.
Oh yeah, let's go to college, man. Let's go to college. Hey, who's that again? Oh, is that Fournette? Yeah, that's Fournette, baby. That boy was a dog. Fournette was a fucking dog in his day, bro.
Check this out. He only has that jersey because Leonard Fournette's from Florida. That's the only reason he has that jersey. He's not from Florida, is he? Yeah, he's from Florida.
Oh, he is fat ass from Florida.
Shit, Fournette was a dog though. You gotta give Fournette his dog. Like when he was in, he was trucking motherfuckers left and right. I mean the team wasn't all that. They had Bortles, they had the sorriest quarterbacks.
The Patriots got cheated by the Patriots. They were good that year.
Yeah. No, I remember that year. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, they didn't get cheated.
Nah, they got. I feel like they got cheated on that one though. I ain't gonna lie. The Jaguars should have gone.
Nobody wants to see the Jaguars in the Super Bowl.
Man, they should have gone though. Jaguars were great that season. I remember that season, bro. Yeah,
that's when the prime
Hey, cuz we fools on here, man. Don't mind us, man.
Hey, cuz like I was saying, man, the Cowboys they got a tough stretch ahead of them. This is gonna prove a lot if they're ready for the Super Bowl all the way until they play the Texans. That'll be the last game where it's tough.
Into DC.
When?
Oh boy,
yeah, because they got to play the Commanders.
Oh man, Daniels is actually playing amazing, man. Dude's coming off the rip, playing pretty amazing. He had 4 TDs the other day. Was it? Oh, man, that dude was playing crazy.
Yeah, he playing crazy.
And so, not to mention, and shout out to fucking Kirk Cousins too, man. That dude had 4 TDs himself. He had over 118 passer rating, QB passer rating, if I'm not mistaken. That man, look at that man smiling in the back. That man's the one that he be in the clubs like, hey man, hey, how you doing, man? You be over there grinding a little extra.
You can't sit here and tell me that y'all wasn't worried about Anthony Richardson when we played y'all.
Now we ain't.
No, listen.
No, I ain't gonna lie. No, Anthony Richardson was playing like a dog, but I was worried more about y'all's D-line. What's the name? Buckner? That dude was playing like a dog.
Our whole defense was on y'all. It was our whole defense.
Well, no, not like Buckner, though. Buckner was getting past the whole line every snap.
Y'all lose, bro?
Yes.
Texas? Y'all gonna lose because y'all O-line, bro.
Yeah.
Kill y'all, bro.
I mean, wait, you said what?
Every week, this nigga Thompson.
Oh, yeah, no, we just talked about that nigga. That nigga, he cannot stop. Like, I would bench him if I was D'Amico Ryans, but the thing is, they're not going to bench him because they got to keep his draft stock or his stock high.
Didn't they pay him? Y'all pay him?
Yeah, they paid him. He's a captain, too.
That was 2 years ago. He paid 2 years ago. Before D'Amico Ryans came.
Yeah, he's a captain, though, and so.
This might be either the last year of his deal or next year's the last year of his deal. So, me personally, I would cut ties with him.
Yeah, like, he's a what?
We're gonna get some mediocre lineman shit. It's better than the dude that false start.
To deal with our D linemen, our DNs twice a year.
Dog.
Listen, the reason why we're gonna beat y'all, if we do beat y'all this time, it's because y'all old linemen, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean, that's a fair analysis because as bad as Tunsil's been playing, that's fair. That's fair.
On the D line for him to be messing up like that because we come in every play. We got that dude that we drafted.
Yeah.
That 47 from UCLA was the first defensive player took in the draft. That was by us.
Okay.
He's still in the game right now.
Yeah.
He's a speed rusher, and that's the reason why.
I don't know if y'all gonna beat us, but you're gonna be fucking with Tunsil a lot. I don't know if you do win. If that's the big question. If
the D line is gonna win on they're gonna win against the offensive line. That's
Yeah,
clear.
but you're right though. You're right though.
If we run the ball,
You
they
yeah.
can't run.
Uh
We couldn't. The reason why we
yeah.
lost against y'all, we couldn't stop their running back. His
Joe Mixon.
after contact.
Yeah, Joe Mixon was playing like a dog. Like Joe Mixon was the reason why we won that game.
He's been hurt ever since that game too.
Yeah, but by the time we play y'all, I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back.
He's gonna be back.
If he comes back, then that's out the window.
You still not worried about Derrick Henry?
No, because he's not gonna last the whole season.
Derrick Henry, well,
Derrick Henry is nice. Look,
he's nice.
I want to say this now. Derrick Henry looks nice, and it's October. What date is it? What date is it? It's October 4th.
Listen.
Okay, so we play the Ravens win, right?
Yeah.
December what? December 24th or 25th? I think it's on Christmas. We play the Ravens either on Christmas or the day before Christmas. It's October. Yeah. He's not gonna last.
Listen.
He's not gonna last past Thanksgiving.
He's hoping.
Yeah.
I'm not hoping. I see this every year.
Listen.
Every year. Derrick Henry does not make it to the end of the year.
If they have a healthy Derrick Henry.
They're not. They're running the football.
A lot of ifs. There's a lot of ifs coming out of you, dog.
I'm telling you, y'all better pray.
Hey.
Y'all better pray because y'all could have got him too.
We don't want fucking.
Yeah, we didn't want him. I ain't gonna lie.
We don't want Derrick Henry.
We gonna make you wish.
Nah, the Cowboys should have gotten him though. Cowboys are the ones that should have gotten him.
They told me Derrick Henry too expensive.
No, it's not because he's too expensive. That guy is on the decline. That's all.
No, and they should have got him. They were like, oh no, we're not shopping when we didn't. We felt like because Jerry Jones came on that one interview with Stephen A. They said they didn't need it or some shit like that. He said something like that. Why they didn't get him.
I don't blame him for not.
I mean,
Ezekiel Elliott was one cheaper, and they're both on a decline.
Nah, but they needed. If I was them, I would have gone. I would have maxed out CD Lamb, and I would have gone for Derrick Henry. Just keeping it real. Like as much as I like CD Lamb, I would have maxed him out.
Okay, but we got to get to college.
But all right, let's keep it pushing. We're moving on to the Longhorns, or which team we're gonna play with first.
All right, so college. We got some big college games coming up this week, man. We got OU and Texas, the Red River rivalry.
Oh yeah,
this is gonna be a huge game. Yours is back. Even though I love Arch Manning, I think he did well. I think he played phenomenal the past 3 games.
Yeah,
but we definitely need yours back for this game because and because yours need his revenge. He lost against Oklahoma last year, which kind of pissed me off. He needs this game. He needs this game because if he skips this game, it's gonna.
His position's on the line right now. Like he has to.
Is on the line.
Yeah, so he's gonna
skip this game and go into Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh no, you need like an Oklahoma before you got to warm up with Oklahoma. You go to Georgia.
Yeah, no, he needs to definitely bring his A game because I mean, if he doesn't, then it's gonna. Hey, Archie Manny's right there looking like this. He like Archie Manny like this. He waiting for his moment. He rubbing his hands together. He don't give a fuck. He like this.
I'm telling you, man, you have the 2 best quarterbacks in football right now.
Yeah, on the real, like the only other quarterback I see right now is maybe what's his name, Milroe from Alabama.
Yeah, Milroe has a bunch of weapons. I think Shedeur.
Shedeur is a dog, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's not the best. He's maybe top 5, but as far as like talent, he has talent, dog. Like his eyes, like the game against Baylor, I was going crazy. That last second pass against Baylor, getting him in the end zone, number 10, bro, that shit was magic.
You know all them Florida boys, right?
Yeah, you did tell me about that. You did fucking tell me about that.
Florida boys, all the only person that's not from Florida is Travis Hunter. He's from Georgia.
We talking about Deion Sanders from Florida?
Yeah, they from Florida.
Deion from Florida. I don't think
Deion Sanders from Florida. He
Deion Sanders, but his sons are from Texas.
Nah, it's from Florida, bro. What are you talking about?
They from Texas.
Bro, I played Pop 1 of football against them. What are you talking about?
They played high school and
because
middle
they moving
school.
around, but he's not from Texas, bro.
Yeah, I think
All his brother-
Their progression into like
and why they didn't commit to Texas now? He committed to Florida schools.
he didn't commit to Texas because Starkeesian had the job for because he wanted to follow his father. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Come on now.
oh yeah, well, yeah, like he rather play with his father. I mean, that's
He
why.
wanted to play with his dad, didn't play with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He committed to Florida State, and then he decommitted to go to UCF. Then he decommitted to Jackson State.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, rightfully so.
But yeah, now Shador, man, he's something special. I wouldn't be surprised if he's he looks like a first rounder right now.
Oh yeah, Shador is definitely a first rounder.
He's-
So they actually did a podcast. Shador, his older brother, that's the videographer,
Yeah.
and Shiloh. They all did a podcast that was like, "Yo, like, where do you think we're gonna go?" and stuff like that. And then I think the older brother was like, "I think Shador's gonna go to the Raiders, and then Shiloh's gonna go to the Cowboys or something like that."
You said you think Shiloh goes to the Raiders?
No,
Shador?
goes to the Raiders.
Oh shit! Because if Shador goes to the Raiders, oh my
That would
goodness.
be nice because they already have they have a decent ass coach over there. Yeah, that would be nice. But
I'm interested to see where the safety gonna go because he's not sorry.
talking about Shiloh.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where he's gonna go. He probably go 4th, 5th round. But
Shiloh, I don't think he go. I think he goes first or second round.
Nah. He's a third, fourth rounder, dog. Like,
I say first or second.
yeah, he's a third, fourth rounder, dog. Like, as good as his name is, your name only takes you so far. And so,
he don't go to the Cowboys though. Can you
nah, man,
Deion Sanders' quarterback son go to the Cowboys?
that would be crazy.
Dak is.
That would be crazy.
No, but it's too much like
Attention.
Then you draft the Sanders, you drafting the whole family.
But what better team to go for attention than the Cowboys, though?
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to go no
But
Cowboys.
Dak Prescott got that shit in the bag.
Yeah,
It's not. Now, if he goes to, it makes sense if he goes to the Raiders. You're in Vegas.
yeah.
Vegas doesn't have a name right now as far as football. So if he goes to the Raiders,
shit.
that will be, that will change the landscape for Vegas.
Okay.
Everybody be going to Vegas. Everybody be going to Vegas then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Vegas is gonna be the dog. Like if he ends up going to Vegas.
Yeah, and then so what do y'all think Travis Hunter goes? So Travis Hunter supposedly when he goes to the draft, he's gonna do wide receiver and he's gonna do corner. He's gonna try for wide receiver and corner.
Okay, but shout out to what is it? Dimsy Daisy, thanks for the follow. What's called on Twitch. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Twitch. My bad, I didn't even look at my Twitch comments. Like they don't travel over to our chats over here on Riverside, so I gotta go back and actually look on Twitch. So my bad if we didn't look at your comment earlier. Appreciate the comment. But
what you think about I'm sorry. What do you think about what's his name? God damn it, what's his name? Travis Hunter. What do you think about Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter, he's definitely a first rounder. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, he can. They're gonna probably transition him to wide receiver. They're gonna transition to wide receiver, and so like
I see him as a corner.
He's one of the first like two-way players in a long time that's out here like that's a beast at a wide receiver position and also in the DB position. And so I'm like, dog, the world's his oyster right now. Like if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he's definitely gonna be. He might even, who knows? He might even beat. He might even get picked before Shador. That's how great he's playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he might even get picked before Shador, and Shador's playing amazingly, and so he might even get picked before Shador. So I don't know, man. That's a rough.
Yeah, Richard Sherman said that he's a pure corner, and he's basically a basic wide receiver, so he'll get drafted as a corner. And he'll play corner. He'll get like certain packages to where he can play wide receiver, but he won't be like a full-time wide receiver.
But I think but the thing is, as great as that sounds, him being a corner, and he's really just saying that because he's a corner. He was playing DB when he was with the Legion of Boom. Shout out.
I mean, Shannon Sharp even said he's a corner.
Shannon
Sharp's, he's a tight end, wide receiver tight end.
You say he's a tight end? No, he's not big enough to be no tight end.
No, I'm saying Shannon Sharp was a tight end.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So he was a receiving tight end. So
I
if
mean,
Shannon Sharp is, I mean, if Shannon Sharp's looking at you and be like, "Yo, like you might want to just do corner,"
he has the body. He has a better body type for a corner.
Exactly.
Yeah, he has a better body type for a corner. Yeah, Legion.
If you realistically looking at it,
Yeah,
he's, you know what I'm saying, he's more fit to be like a corner, someone who could jump a route.
yeah.
He's not the type of person like, yo, get off me, let me get open.
Yeah, shout out to Cuz. He said Legion of Boom was crazy back in the day. I was like, yeah, they was. Legion, yeah, Legion of Boom was fucking outstanding. Like
I remember watching those games, dog, like the Seahawks in pure domination mode.
Man,
Like, this is when they beat Tom Brady like 43 to fucking.
they
10.
destroyed them. Like the Legion of Boom, you couldn't get past Legion of Boom. Like I remember, what was it that it was this crazy hit. That's like one of the greatest against Vontae Davis, tight end from. Yeah, that's the greatest hit in my personal opinion, the greatest hit in NFL history. Where the
remember that time that they a cornerback is only as good as his defensive lineman.
You saying because he can't hang around, he can't be hanging around and covering and shit.
If you have a D line you have a defensive line that rushes forward and get the quarterback pressure, that helps. Like remember Josh Norman, when he went from the look what the defensive line wasn't as good at Redskins.
Yeah, because he went from he went from all them teams to then he landed in Redskins and then he couldn't do shit.
He got the deal at the Redskins and then because the Redskins defense wasn't compared to the Panthers at the time. Look what happened.
But that's his fault because he was chasing money. If you're an NFL player and you chasing money and you're not chasing rings, hey, you gonna have to pick one, man.
Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with choosing both. Like, there's a lot of dudes that have rings now that don't have money. You feel me? And so then there's a lot of dudes that have money now that never got rings, but they got their money. And so it's like there's no wrong answer in the NFL. When you go for that bag, there's really no wrong answer if you get it or you don't. But at the same time, you gotta understand, what do you value more? Like Tom Brady valued rings. There's a reason why he took them pay cuts.
Me personally, succeeding is more valuable than money because money is only gonna.
Money comes after success anyways.
Money comes after success anyway.
Yeah. And so it's like Tom Brady had his priorities in order. He knew exactly what he wanted. And so he did it. That's one way to do it. Or you can chase the money, never get the rings. And like what's his name? Lamar Jackson. Chase that bag. Lamar Jackson chased that bag. He was over here talking shit on Twitter and shit like that for days. For weeks before he got his big paycheck, and I'm like, dog, you could have fucking split that in half, got the wide receivers you wanted, because there was like 4 or 5 wide receivers that opened. They had to settle for an old OBJ.
Yeah.
They had to settle for an old OBJ. Like, dog, you could have actually split that money and gone for a wide receiver you wanted, some weapons that you needed, and so now you got to settle for what you got, and you're always gonna play second fiddle to Pat Mahomes.
See, people, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people like, oh man. So what strikes me the most, right? Because a lot of the dudes, when the dudes that don't grow up with money, they want that max deal because they're like, oh, I deserve this. It's like, yeah, you deserve it. Yeah. You deserve it. You're right. Well, let me go ahead and give it to you. You're gonna fill these seats, but you know what I'm saying. You're gonna be doing all the work.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, he has to do all the work.
Man.
Otherwise. Is his team gonna win? Has his team ever won with him doing all the work? No.
Man.
They won against y'all.
Yeah.
But they never won the big game. They never got the guy. They never got the guy.
I mean, at the same time, it's not how you start, it's how you end. If you don't end at the big dance, you don't get in, big homie. So what's called?
He got by everybody. They got.
Yeah, shout out. Oh my bad. My cousin just put something else. He's like, I still can't believe they didn't run the ball. Shake my head. That hit was nasty on Davis. Still remember? Yeah, the hit was that. Yeah, they didn't run the ball in that Super Bowl against the Patriots, and that was really a politic deal because there was actually an interview with what's his name, Beast Mode, when he was with Shannon Sharp. Dog, he was saying all about it. They didn't want him to get the MVP because he already had a touchdown. I think if he would have got that second touchdown, he would have got MVP. He would have.
Politics.
Yeah, that was politics.
Russell Wilson was going to get MVP, but
no, it was what's his name? Beast Mode.
Marshawn Lynch was
You
going
better
to
not
get
talk
MVP.
about this damn run.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest play I've ever seen in my life.
Dumbest play in the history of the NFL.
He was gonna get MVP, but
Pete Carroll wanted.
Yeah, Pete Carroll wanted to get Russell Wilson MVP.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson. Let's call it what it is. Yeah. Russell Wilson was selfish.
Yeah, no, Russell Wilson. The thing is, he even said that him and Russell Wilson didn't even have each other's personal numbers. They had it for like a week. Once he got traded, he got blocked from Russell Wilson. And so, I don't know. Like I said, Pete Carroll, this was politics. You think they were going to give it to the nigga with dreadheads to always talking shit to people? You think they're going to get an MVP to him versus Russell Wilson, the guy that always goes to church, is married to Sierra? I don't know if he was with Sierra at the time.
Yeah, he was.
He was? Okay, was fucking with Sierra, has all this drama going, but, he's a God-fearing man. That dude, you know what I mean? It was politics, dog, at the end of the day.
You're going to have to prove to me 4 times in a row you're going to have to stop him. 4 times. You're going to have to prove to me. I don't give a damn. If you stop me running this ball with Marshawn Lynch, you have to prove to me.
No, that was his last year with them, so I mean.
That's like Derrick Henry, right? Like first and goal, second and goal, third and goal, fourth and goal against y'all. Y'all not stopping them. Because it's about the front 4, the D-line.
I'm not entertaining that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's at the
Grab the fucking middle, nigga.
I'm not entertaining.
Yeah, no, like Marshawn Lynch should have just ran that shit. Like, with Derrick Henry, he's not no beast mode. He has bits and pieces of his elusiveness left, but he wasn't no beast mode. Beast mode had the power and the elusiveness.
I really hope that he's not healthy when he play on.
You hope he's not healthy.
Listen, I really hope, because if he's healthy and he going for $150, I'm gonna start the podcast off.
Since you're talking about some politics, you think some games are rigged? Yes, the Cowboys and Detroit game. Cowboys and Detroit game last year was rigged. I ain't gonna lie. Cowboys Detroit game, they had run a trick play, and they told the referee beforehand that they were gonna run a trick play. Detroit threw the ball, did the trick play, made a touchdown, won the game. But then the referee said, I didn't hear it. And they brought the ball back, and they lost the game.
Okay, so we have to define what rigged is, because rigged is something that's, hey, this is gonna happen regardless.
Or this past Chiefs games with the Bengals.
The holding.
Rigged. So like I said, rigged is something that's like, okay, this is pre-planned. This is gonna happen. Like I don't think the NFL is rigged. Do I think there's favoritism? Yes.
You think the plans are rigged?
No, I don't think you can convince a bunch of dudes that love a sport to go out there and like hey, this is what you're gonna do.
I do think there's a script though. I ain't gonna lie, that script is heavy. Like I called it from the beginning, did I? Last season?
A receiver on his last year that like anybody that need numbers for a big bonus. There's always stories that come out with anybody who need their numbers, big bonus, they always out of the play system before and then they get traded. Everybody
not rigged, though. Define rigged.
Okay, well, for example, I mean, it's throughout the season, the Kansas City Chiefs last season, I called it from the beginning of the season because they wanted Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. I called it from the beginning of the season. Go back, check my videos if y'all can. Raw Ball, check us out. But yeah, I was calling it from the beginning of the season. And I called it, and they went to the Super Bowl and won the Taylor Bowl.
Set up or arrange to achieve what you want. So basically, from a preconceived notion, they had to set all these things in motion to achieve an outcome that they want.
Yep. And think about it. During the Ravens game in the playoffs, they announced that they're switching the referees. The NFL has never in its history announced that they're switching out referees before a game. Why did they switch out this referee? Because it was a road game for Kansas City in Baltimore. Why they switched out the refs? Because that ref always allows the away team to win the game. Every away team that he played, every game he played on, the away team won.
That sounds like conspiracy.
No, look it up. All you have to do is go back, look it up. They literally announced this a week before the game, and I'm.
No, but you're saying something
Mhm.
that you cannot prove is what I'm saying. Like it's not like
I
I
mean,
can take that.
it's a claim. It's a.
It's not a so it's a claim. It's not a necessarily definite
You
thing.
see what you started, cuz? It's your fault. No, I was just like, but no, I was like, but.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, are there certain instances where it looks like it's rigged? Yes,
Mhm.
but I think there's more favoritism. I think people show favoritism in football.
I mean,
That's normal.
that shit goes hand in hand though.
That's a
That,
normal thing. But to say something is rigged, saying something is rigged, that's like watching WrestleMania. WrestleMania is rigged. We know that. We know something. We know. We can see it. It's obvious.
yeah,
NFL, NBA, all this other
yeah,
shit. That's stuff. Like it's all conspiracy. It's all conspiracy. Kind of like politics. It's all conspiracy.
yeah. No, and like I said, it's like I said. I mean, rigged and favoritism goes hand in hand because why would they rig it in the first place? Because of favoritism, they want a certain team that they want to win the game from the beginning. I've told you, I was saying it from the beginning, dog. And I,
Rigged
and,
is preconceived. Rigged is preconceived.
okay,
Favoritism.
okay.
Favoritism. You're always going to be favored. You're always going to favor something.
Yeah, I mean, true, but I'm just saying they go hand in hand, though. I say that goes around the same.
They support each other.
Yeah, they support you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm telling you, that season was rigged, and I don't. I mean, from the looks of it, the way the Chiefs won that Bengals game, man, I ain't gonna lie, the Bengals should have won that game. That was some bullshit calls called in that game. Bengals should have won that game against Kansas City. Just keeping it real in the book, they should have won that game. There was like last second holding calls. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And so, yeah, no, it was some bullshit on that game. I will call that.
So you're saying the refs are the ones kind of like fucking it up?
It's not the refs, it's the NFL because the refs work for the NFL. The NFL probably has this fucking board and says, listen, how do we get Kansas City to the Super Bowl? I bet you that's how it started. I mean, I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, and this is all just a theory and all this stuff. It's not true or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what team is going to make us the most money this year? Because remember, this was the highest rated and the most lucrative Super Bowl for the NFL. Remember that.
It's a nonprofit organization.
No, that's the title of the nonprofit. It's the title. That's just a title, so they can put off on the tax write-offs. Yeah. But they still got to pay people in those nonprofit organizations, and they pay them nice, hefty bonuses, and so they put them in place of bonuses. They pay them the whole salary. They pay them a crazy salary, and or they put these crazy bonuses along with salaries and shit like that to make up for the fact that that way they don't have to pay them everything up front and have to put it in their taxes. It's a bonus. A bonus is a write-off, from my understanding. And so, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but anyways, just moving on. What's good? Hey, so thank y'all for tuning in. This is a commercial little break we got going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go and do that now while you have a chance. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the Too Easy Podcast, baby. It's your boy, King Barco. Go and do it. Get it done, big dog. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it done, motherfucker. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Now we can get back to the show. Hurry up, nigga. Come on. Come on. But yeah, fucking...
Oh, we're talking about college, man.
We're talking about college, yeah. Let's...
we went way back to the NFL. So basically, so this is gonna be a big game this week. OU versus UT. UT is the number one team in the country right now. So yours, my dog. Yours, my dog, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the year, I'm not gonna lie, I was not a believer. I was not a believer, dog. I was like, put in
You sure?
March, man.
You sure it won't?
I sure was
He
not,
sure
man.
was not.
Rocket running back. I was like put in fucking Arch Manning, and I may be right because Arch Manning has done exactly what I thought he was
No,
gonna do.
Arch Manning has done beyond expectations. Like
Exactly. So I need
excuse me.
viewers. I need viewers to come in here and prove me wrong.
Yeah.
This you actually not even me. You gotta prove these boosters.
You gotta prove all those fans, those super fans of UT.
Fucking super fans, because they're
Oh yeah.
just Texas is just like Cowboys.
Yeah,
man.
Texas radio.
But they're
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
Yeah, no, they're Texas radio. You gotta go against the radio station because the radio station really is what pushes the agenda for most super fans.
Right.
And so yeah, you gotta go through a lot.
This is their biggest game. This is your biggest game because you lost against Oklahoma last year. That's one strike against you already. Two, you didn't win the big game, you know what I'm saying, last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, that's so you got two strikes against you. If you lose this fucking game, Arch Manning is starting the rest of the season. I'm telling you, dog, Arch Manning is starting the rest of the season.
Yeah, no, Arch Manning, I'm telling you, that dude is in the back with his hands rubbing like this. He waiting for your ass to fuck up. He's waiting for you to fuck up.
He's about to come out there and throw 400-500 yards.
I'm telling you, man. And he's like the difference between Arch Manning and his uncles and his grandpa is that he has fucking legs on him. He has fucking legs on him, and this dude,
that 70-yard touchdown,
man,
juke the dude,
yep,
boom, straight line speed.
He reminds me of Jake the Snake Plumber. Because, you know, Jake used to get out the pocket and used to go out and they couldn't catch him, kind of like a snake. That's how he got his nickname, Jake the Snake, when he got out the pocket back in the day. Everybody remember Jake the Snake? That dude was a dog, man. For like a short period, he was a dog, and I think he had to retire a little earlier, had to leave because of injuries and shit like that. But still, Jake the Snake back in the day, that's kind of what he reminds me of. He has that certain game, but he looks like a copy of Peyton Manning with the footwork. Copy of Peyton Manning with a little Jake the Snake in there. Because Jake the Snake used to get out of the pocket like crazy. Shout out to Jake the Snake if anybody remembers. But yeah, nah, dog, like fucking what's his name? Ewers, my bad. Yeah, Ewers, he is the quarterback. But like I said, don't get it twisted though. Archie Manning can come in at any second and take that shit over. At any time, he can take that shit over. And so right now he needs to be on his shit left and right. And so I don't know if y'all want to go over some scores, but right now Michigan is getting their ass whooped by Oregon. And University of Las Vegas is beating Syracuse right now in the second quarter.
Houston is actually winning the game.
Houston's winning?
U of H.
U of H? Shit,
You're
let's
talking about Michigan State. You're not talking about Michigan. There's two different teams.
No, I said Michigan State versus Oregon. No. Yeah, but yeah, they're getting their ass whooped by Oregon right now. Damn, Michigan State ain't even ranked this year.
Yeah, Michigan State's not good this year.
Ooh. Man, but yeah, now shout out to all my people out in Michigan. But yeah, tomorrow we got Missouri against Texas A&M. Got UCLA versus Penn State. SMU versus Louisville. Indiana versus Northwestern. Auburn versus Georgia. That's gonna be a good game. That might be an upset though. I ain't gonna lie. Auburn might upset the fuck out of Georgia.
Ooh, that'll be dope.
That might be an upset. I'm telling you. Auburn is the king. Those motherfuckers are the kings of upsets.
Oh shit! Alabama's number one. I just realized that.
Did they? Yeah, because we play too many unranked teams. Like what? You know, who are the one? Who?
UT plays SEC now.
Yeah.
But Alabama had the advantage of beating Georgia first, because
they beat ranked teams up front. Like we haven't played no ranked teams like that other than Michigan, and it wasn't a. But yeah, like our schedule got all fucked up. But either way, I still believe in the Longhorns. I know they're gonna eventually take it back. But yeah, Alabama. Oh yeah, they're gonna have a victory tomorrow against Vanderbilt. I don't think there's ever been a time that Vanderbilt football has ever been good. Like whoever goes to Vanderbilt, you're just hoping and praying some random NFL scout comes by when he's scouting another team, because ain't nobody in fucking Vanderbilt ever. I've never seen nobody from Vanderbilt football get drafted in the NFL, unless I'm tripping. But never in my life, in my 28 years of life, have I seen anybody from Vanderbilt football get drafted.
What's his name? Oh no, he wasn't. I was gonna say CJ Fedorowicz. Never mind.
Yeah, nah, I don't even know what that is either. And he sounds like you're from Vanderbilt. Nah, it's played. But if I get then we got Ole Miss versus South Carolina. Ole Miss that's a solid team right there. Ole Miss versus South Carolina, and South Carolina ain't even ranked either. Damn. Fucking, we got Iowa versus Ohio State. Yeah, it's gonna be Ohio's gonna take that ass. They gonna take it.
Yeah, Ohio State is too good, man.
Yeah, Ohio State's Diddy. Iowa's Meek Mill. Oh man! All right, let's go. But it's fucked up. I'm sorry. That was bad. I don't know, man. We don't know the situation on that. We're probably gonna talk about we don't know the situation. We don't know if he liked it or if he was forced. But let's keep it pushing. But anyways, we have Clemson versus Florida State. Florida State ain't even ranked.
Yeah, Florida State's ass.
Yeah, they ain't ranked.
I'm gonna say this, right?
Yeah.
The committee got it right last year. We did not want to see Florida State in the
Nah. Yeah, they kept hyping on Florida State last year because they were winning games against these unranked teams. Unranked teams and shit. Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out.
Nah, they didn't win against nobody last year. Yeah.
And then the quarterback wasn't even playing.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it was some bullshit on that one, but yeah, let's keep it pushing. Utah State versus Boise State. Boise State's 21 right now, 21 ranked. Boise's gonna take that. They taking that. But let's see. We got Baylor and Iowa State. Iowa State 16th. I think Iowa State's taking that. USC versus Minnesota. Tennessee versus Arkansas. Michigan versus Washington. And Miami, Florida. Hurricanes versus California. But yeah, man, I mean, it's a lot of solid games tomorrow. But I mean, it's going to be a lot more burnout or what's called blowouts though. Like it's just blowout after blowout that I see. Alabama's going to spank the shit out of fucking Vanderbilt. Ohio State's going to spank the shit out of Iowa. Iowa, I don't know, man. Iowa, man, they're always that team that's okay and it can hold their own against ranked teams, but they're always going to lose. But they can hold their own. Yeah. South Carolina, same thing with them against Ole Miss. I don't know if they're going to beat Ole Miss though, but they might. I say that might be an upset though. Who knows? I haven't seen South Carolina's team yet, so I can't even say it. But that's all the college football for tomorrow. Tune in. And then unless you're Deion Sanders, you ain't tuning in on CBS because I know you don't like CBS right now. That dude, yeah. So he didn't like the way they were reporting on his boys, CBS Sports, and they were trying. You said what?
They're trying to turn him against.
Yeah. So there was like a press conference. So it was like post pregame or not pregame, post game interview, and he was like, "No, I'm not answering no questions," from CBS. And they kept trying to talk to him. He's like, "No, I ain't answering no questions." Like he was mad as shit. But yeah, now moving on, let's get into the NFL now. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the meat and bones, meat and potatoes.
Is that so? That's the last thing we're gonna talk about.
College football wise, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like NFL, that was the ending.
Yeah, that's the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, my dog's tired right now, so let's go and get this party pushing. Falcons beat the Buccaneers. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
We got the NFL schedule up yet? Let me see.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Falcons and Buccaneers, man.
Man, that was a tight game, man.
Of a game, dog.
Man, Baker Mayfield, man, he is so talented. Like he doesn't. Yeah.
He's talented when he has talent. Baker Mayfield is a field general.
Mm-hmm.
When you give this guy talent, he can be great.
Yeah, no, he has Mike Evans, Godwin, and even Palmer is comes in time to time. I mean, he has some solid weapons on defense, and not to mention Durham as his tight end. He's a pretty solid tight end. Not
Yeah.
top five or anything like that, but he's pretty solid and gets the job done.
Solid.
But yeah, no, I say Baker Mayfield, man. I mean, give him a couple more years, give him a year or two. That man actually might come out of nowhere and be the one that comes out of the NFC. Like the way he's playing right now, he might actually be the one to come out the NFC. As much as I love my Lions, like that's the third team I see in the NFC right now, or the Vikings too. I guess I see you throwing the Vikings. Probably the third or fourth team in the NFC right now that might come out of the NFC to the Super Bowl. But keeping it pushing, and also shout out to Kirk Cousins.
Jets and the Vikings, I think they're playing in Europe. Well, let's see where they're playing at. Where are they playing at? They're playing somewhere in Europe.
I bet.
Venue Numberland Department Project.
Some shit. But yeah. So I'm choosing the Vikings on this one. Sam Darnold, and not to mention it's in Minnesota. Sam Darnold and the Vikings are dogs. And there's some.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings too.
Yeah.
Typically, I think games that are in other countries, I think it kind of just.
Oh wait, no, yeah, my bad. You said it's in another country. My fault. I just realized what you said. But yeah, but either way, I mean, Sam Darnold is a dog, man. I mean, that team.
This is the opportunity for Sam Darnold to get revenge on his former team. That's why I feel like the Vikings are going to win, because I feel like it's just the opportunity. And the Vikings have something to prove right now.
Yeah.
Nobody expected the Vikings to be this good, and they're just on they're on a roll right now, man. I don't know what the hell is going on, man, but they're on a fucking roll.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson, arguably the best wide receiver in the league. I mean, if not the best wide receiver in the league. I mean, I still, it could get shaky at times when we start talking about that. but yeah, no, you can't say he's the best wide receiver in the league. But still, you have weapons like that, and then your run game's pretty solid. I mean, you probably are the best team in the league. But shout out to the Vikings. Moving on, going on to the Panthers versus Bears in Chicago. Who you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the upset. I got Panthers.
You got the Panthers upsetting the Bears in Chicago?
Big dog. I got the Red Rifle at quarterback.
Oh yeah, Andy Dalton. Shit, I forgot about him. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a tight one. I think Bears are gonna pull it off. It's gonna be a tight one between the shittier teams, but I think I'm not saying Caleb Williams is gonna get it together, but that defense is so solid. I think he's gonna have a rough time trying to get past that defense, and so now I'm gonna go and put Bears over Panthers on that one.
Hey, it's any given Sunday, my guy.
I hear you. Shit, but fucking, we got the Browns in Washington versus the Commanders. Who you got?
I keep saying the Browns every week, man. I keep saying.
I don't know if they're gonna beat them this week. As much as I like the Browns, I don't think they're gonna beat them this week, dog. I keep it real.
I'm gonna go with the Browns, though.
Yeah. All right, man. I mean, I like Deshaun. Hey, Deshaun Watson. I'm a big fan. Hopefully, get through all the bullshit you're going through. But yeah, dog, I don't think y'all gonna win this game on Sunday. On the real.
The Commanders aren't that. They aren't that good. It's just they're not prepared for old dude.
Myles Garrett.
No, what's his name? What's the quarterback name for the Washington Commanders?
Or something.
They're not prepared for. No one's prepared for Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels actually is a legit.
They're 3-1. I mean, I don't know how prepared they can get, but they're 3-1 right now.
I'm just saying, people are not prepared. He's like having that rookie season where nobody has film on him. So
yeah, I mean, they blew out they blew the shit out of the Cardinals and beat Bengals. They beat the Bengals, and Bengals, I mean, in my personal opinion, beat the Chiefs. Like, this team actually looks like they could be a problem in the NFC, dog. This team looks like they could actually be a problem right now.
I don't see it yet. I see a lot of good things when I watch the highlights because I'm not actually watching a game. When I watch the highlights, I see a lot of good things. I just don't think they're. I think they're just kind of like yanking a chain, and once they play like a real legit team that can make it to the playoffs, which I think the Browns are.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last week I'm gonna give the Browns props. This is legit. Like if they lose to this team, I don't think the Browns are going anywhere. I think
Okay.
they're going to fucking end up with the number 4 or 5 pick if they lose this game. So
All right, bet.
I'm picking the Browns to win. Hey, let's see how this goes.
All right, bet. So moving on, we have the Miami in New England, the Dolphins in New England versus the Patriots. Who you got?
I got the Patriots, man. The Dolphins
Yeah,
don't have a fucking quarterback, dog.
they don't.
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
And Skylar Thompson, I mean, he hasn't.
You got Tyreek Hill, but you're not using Tyreek Hill. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know how to use. He doesn't know how to use them.
Throw
And
him the ball.
true, but still, he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't know how to use them.
Screen passes.
I mean, even screen passes. I mean, like even if you're nickel and dime it with Tyreek Hill, it still is not going to be enough. And so I don't know. I don't see him getting past the Patriots this Sunday. As much as I like Tyreek Hill, I don't see him getting past the Patriots this Sunday. Moving on, we have the Colts in Jacksonville versus Jaguars. Who you got?
Who's playing? Joe Flacco?
Yep.
If Anthony Richardson playing, I'm going. The. You know, if Joe Flacco playing, I'm going to Colts. I'm not I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
No, Anthony Richardson, he has solid moments, but thing is, the way he plays the game, he plays it stiff. That's why he keeps getting injured. He plays the game so stiff. When you play the game stiff, you get injured.
If someone hits you, you're
Yeah,
more than likely to break.
yeah. And so he plays the game stiff. You gotta play that shit loose. You play that shit stiff, you're gonna keep getting injured. He keeps getting injured, and so he's playing that shit stiff. So I see the Jaguars winning this one.
Yeah.
As close of a game as it's gonna be. It's gonna be a very close game. I see the Jaguars winning this one. But now to get to the bread and butter of all the NFL, we have the Buffalo Bills in Houston. Realistically, who do we got?
All right, look, man, we got Texas at home. The Bills. Hey, honestly, the Ravens just showed us the key to beating the Bills, and I just don't think we have the running back right now.
Yeah, we just don't. Like we have a broken tool that we could have used, but I don't know. Like we're gonna be full on dependent with
On
on CJ.
CJ Stroud in the passing game.
Yeah,
Look, man, if we keep it under 5 penalties, we're gonna win.
yeah. If fucking Tunsil goes over like 3 to 5 penalties, it's gonna be a bad game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad game, and so realistically, I'm gonna go. I'm rooting for the Texans. I'm going for Texans, but I don't know if they're gonna pull this one off without the running game, without Joe Mixon. Realistically,
Yeah,
I don't.
and that's really the key. Honestly, if we had Joe Mixon, I have the utmost confidence that we can win every game.
Yeah,
But the fact that we don't have our number one running back, who is a vital piece of the offense,
yeah,
that kind of dictates how hard the offense has to play to compensate that. And CJ Stroud, although phenomenal, but
yeah,
he can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? He can't
yeah.
without if they're expecting the pass, he can't do everything. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I'm saying?
then not to mention you got Von Miller. You got all those fucking defensive generals in the midfield.
I think Vomina got suspended.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we might have lucked out, but still, you got still.
Ed Oliver.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one trying to get it past those guys. even then, just the secondary alone are dogs on the Bills right now. So I mean, it's going to be a rough one, but I want to say the Texans, man, they pull it off. I feel like the home field advantage is going to get us just over that little hunch. I feel like it's going to be tight, but honestly, if we don't establish some type of run game, we probably going to lose. So it's going to really be on Cam Akers to win this game. If Cam Akers doesn't establish no run game, we're probably going to lose.
Yeah,
Just flat out.
That's the keys to victory, and if that, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't happen, it is.
Yeah, but moving on, we have the Ravens in Cincinnati. Who do we got?
So I think they split. I picked the Ravens and Bengals to split. So I'm gonna pick the Bengals because they have home field advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Bengals too. Even though Ravens do have the momentum coming off that last victory.
They're one. My thing is, we know what the Ravens are gonna do. They're one trick pony.
True, but at the same time, you never know. Like momentum can carry on to the next game, at least one game over, and so I feel like it would be tighter. If Joe Burrow is playing to his full potential, I feel like he has a shot. But I don't know. But I'm gonna pick Joe Burrow just because he got home field advantage. But if it was in Baltimore, I'm choosing Baltimore.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, I think they could just get over that hump. But I'm choosing the Bengals. But going on, we have Las Vegas Raiders in Denver versus the Broncos. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah,
All right, bet. What's called? I'm gonna choose Raiders, but you don't know because Bo Nix. I don't know what the hell's been going on in Denver or what they doing. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know what's going on in Denver right now. If this team actually believes in themselves or what's going on, but I mean, something's happening over there that is just weird.
It's a lot of high morale.
A lot of high morale, but I mean, you never know. So I'm gonna choose the Raiders. My bad. I'm not the Raiders. I'm gonna choose the Broncos just because they have momentum, and not to mention the Raiders just lost to the damn Panthers. Of course, a Panther team with Andy Dalton, but still, the Panthers. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit up. I'm gonna go and say the Broncos since Bo Nix has this high morale coming in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and choose the Panthers.
Y'all be surprised what high morale does, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker is bumping. What's his name? Young Jeezy on the sidelines.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all saw that video of him. He's bumping like that shit would get anybody hyped. But fucking moving on, we got Arizona Cardinals in San Francisco versus 49ers. Who do we got?
So last time, did the Cardinals win last time?
No, Cardinals got their ass blown out by the Commanders.
Oh.
42-10, I think.
Yeah, I'm picking 49ers.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose 49ers. But you never know, because I mean, like I said, the 49ers are kind of getting exposed a little bit without the run game. So you kind of don't know. But
yeah, the Cardinals, I just feel like the Cardinals are a very good passing offense.
Oh yeah, they are.
But they don't have any defensive weapons to stop anything. So that's the problem.
I hear you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the 49ers. Just home field advantage still. I mean, they still got Kittle. They still got two of the best wide receivers in the league. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Brock Purdy and the 49ers. Moving on, we got New York Giants in Seattle versus the Seahawks. Who we got?
I'm gonna go for the Seahawks.
Seahawks have been playing phenomenal. I mean, that team looks like they believe in Geno Smith. Like it's the first you're seeing it for the first time ever that this team is full on behind Geno.
Yeah.
Like this team actually looks like they want
Geno Smith to be the quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I was a little bit worried for DK Metcalf. I was like, man, this dude about to waste his career, not having a quarterback, and then Geno Smith. He actually turned out to be great. And I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, now Gino, like sometimes second chances are just some things that they need, and yeah, I'm definitely seeing the Seahawks go 4-1 after
Yeah.
this game. So yeah,
Sometimes it takes years for you to grow into a role
yeah,
that you're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So like, uh, just like Justin Fields, he
oof,
was in the wrong organization that didn't believe in him.
yeah, and now he's gonna actually that's the funny thing. He's playing against the old organization he played with, New York. That's the first team he went to, New York.
Justin Fields?
No,
Who you talking
Gino.
Oh shit, he is playing the Giants. No, no.
Yeah,
The Jets. The Jets.
no Giants. Oh, he went to the Jets.
No, the Jets. The Jets
What's the
drafted him.
Jets?
The Jets drafted him.
Oh, my bad. I'm fucking it up. Yeah, the Jet. But didn't he come in, and that was around when Eli Manning wasn't like really producing.
No, so he came in by
My
he
bad.
came into the Jets, and then Jay Z tried to, you know, Jay Z signed him and said, "Oh yeah, you my agent. You know, I'm your agent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I'm
yeah. That's some
I'm Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's some bullshit. But yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, I got you. My bad. I thought that was his original team. But either way, Seahawks up on Giants. That's who I got. Moving on, we got the Packers versus the LA Rams. Who we?
ooh, it's gonna be a shootout.
That's gonna be a shootout. I mean Malik. What's his name?
Like neighbors.
Malik,
What are you talking
no, no, not neighbors. That's the Giants. Malik Willis is gonna. I mean, I like Malik
about? Jordan Love's
Willis.
playing.
Huh?
Jordan Love's playing.
Jordan Love's back.
Yeah, he played last week, dude.
I didn't even fucking see it. My bad. Hey, my bad to any Packers fans, man. I was shitting so hard on Brett Favre last week. I forgot about your current team. Yeah, like on the real. Like that's how bad I wasn't paying attention to y'all.
Okay.
Um,
So who you taking now? Jordan Love, Packers, or Rams without Puka Nakua?
no, I'm choosing Stafford. Stafford at home. I got Stafford over the Packers just because of the home field advantage. Like I feel like that would be a little boost. And so because when it comes to the shootout, you want to see where your really comes from, and sometimes the team won't have morale, but sometimes the crowd brings it back. Being in a SoFi arena, I think they come back. But yeah, I got the Rams in a close one though. It's gonna be a shootout. Yeah. Moving on, we got the Cowboys in Pittsburgh. Who we got?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I have no idea.
It's gonna be hard, but since it's in Pittsburgh, and not to mention Justin Fields been playing up to his potential. I mean, and not to mention this is a 3-1 Steelers. Mike Tomlin has something to prove right now because people want him gone, but they forget he's the recipe for success.
Yeah,
That's
he
been
is.
there. He's the recipe for success. Has been the Steelers. You know what I mean?
He's the longest tenured coach in the league, man. He has not
Yeah,
moved.
Karen feeling that way. Honestly, but yeah, on the real though, I mean, I don't know, it's a rough one though. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, I got the Steelers over the Cowboys.
I'll take the Cowboys in a close one.
Yeah, I feel like it will be a close one though. It will be a close one. Let's
I
see.
think it's gonna be a low scoring game, probably like 15 to 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys is gonna have 15.
Okay. But yeah, I got Steelers, you got Cowboys, and so last game of the week on Monday Night Football. I think that's the game of the week. Saints versus the Chiefs.
Um,
Yeah.
it's in Arrowhead.
Oh yeah. It's nah. They're not getting past. They're not getting past.
Yeah, they ain't get past the Chiefs. Not in Arrowhead.
Not
Not in
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Like if it was in the dome, I was like, yeah, I think the Saints can pull this one off. Arrowhead. So
Sorry for everybody here. Yeah. Yeah, if you can eat it up for me, please. Thank you, baby. But what's called? Yeah, no. So that's the picks I got right now for the NFL. who do you got, guys? Go ahead and put down your picks down below. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Show us who you got, who you feeling. But but yeah, just one by one. But yeah, now they my bad. I'm over here talking with my fiance. But yeah, I mean, oh damn, cats over here going crazy. My dog's getting sleepy on us. So let's go ahead and end this right now. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Or actually, I got a couple more things to talk about, but we can go ahead and end it there with you if you want to head out. And I just talk about the rest of the stuff.
All right, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Y'all tomorrow, Tuesday podcast, man.
All right, man.
Keep supporting us, man.
Yes, sir. All right, big dog. Have a good night, man.
All right, man.
All right. Then there was one. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit more shit. I'm going to try to end this as quick as I can. But yeah, so pretty much I just want to talk a little extra shit. It's like, nerdy type shit.
Nerd.
Yeah. Any Star Wars fans out there?
Woo!
Yeah. You a nerd too then. Jay's over there. But yeah, I mean, that's going on. But more on to Star Wars, man. I'm finding out, shout out to Star Wars Theory. Finding out, man, like all the TV shows that Disney's putting out, they're costing them hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, yo, like what the fuck is, my thing is, with all the entertainment going in and going out of Disney, like you think they would actually put money into the projects that actually work and actually were good. But I mean, the Acolyte, which is one of the biggest failures out there, it was rumored that it was only like 180, almost $200 million to make. Turns out that shit was like almost $300 million. I saw it on Star Wars Theory the other day, and I want to talk about it. I mean that just goes to shows that these motherfuckers don't know what they're like. They really don't know what they're doing. They're just spending money because they have it. They're just spending money because they have it. They're not putting money into good projects. I mean, Star Wars Theory was talking about it the other day too, where the Kenobi show, which was pretty good. I think it was actually better than what most people said it was. The Kenobi.
It was one of the best ones that they made.
Of Star Wars? No. The best show that the Star Wars have made is The Mandalorian. That's hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, that's the best show. But Kenobi, I mean, that's a good second or third because some people are saying the Bad Batch is pretty good too. Okay. And so, or if you want to go back to Clone Wars or something like that, then you can go back. But originally, Clone Wars was made by Lucasfilm when they were with Cartoon Network, I think.
I love that show.
Yeah, Clone Wars. Yeah. But no, I see. I can see what people are saying, but overall, the Acolyte was shit. I got kicked out of TikTok. They said I got temporarily suspended, and guess until what day, yo? Till 2034, temporarily. That's if TikTok's even a company back then. Like that, just for talking about this show, I got kicked off of TikTok.
So you'll be 38?
I'll be 38 by the time I get back. By the time I can get back on TikTok, I'll be 30, in my mid 30s. I probably won't give a shit about TikTok. But yeah, I mean, I got kicked out. I got a whole bunch of shit taken away from me on TikTok because I spoke out against the Acolyte of how dog shit of a show it was. Guys, like on the real, like we need to talk about this. Like, guys, if something doesn't work, like these studios need to really listen to the fans. Like if something's not working, I really feel like these studios need to listen to the fans when shit doesn't work. Like they need to go directly to the fans and say, hey, what do you guys want? Like they got to push a red button and say, hey, what do you guys actually want? Because you did not want this show. Which one do you actually want? And they'll tell you. But thing is, Kathleen Kennedy and all those people, all the head people over in Lucasfilms are over there doing whatever they want. They're pushing these agendas, these real world agendas that on a science fiction saga or show, however you want to call it, because Star Wars could be anything. It could be a show, it could be a series, it could be a movie. There's so many things you can do with Star Wars, it's unlimited. But yeah, they're pushing this agenda out there that it's women power, this and that, which I have no problem with. However, if you don't put a good story behind it, I don't want to watch it. And that's what's happening with Lucasfilms and all these Star Wars shows is that they're forcing an agenda or pushing an agenda on their fans, which is majority men. Majority men. They're pushing this agenda, forcing and trying to make it seem like they're gonna force them to watch their shows or not watch Star Wars content at all. And most Star Wars fans you're gonna lose Star Wars fans in the process because they're not gonna want to watch your content. They're just not. Star Wars fans, I mean, you're not gonna force them. You're not gonna force them to do whatever you want. Like we watch Star Wars to get away from our galaxy. You know what I'm saying? We watch Star Wars to get away from our problems, our troubles or whatnot. You know what I mean? And so y'all pushing real world agendas onto the movie. There's a disconnect. That's why nobody watched your dog shit show. And from my understanding, it was only 3% of Disney Plus users that actually watched your show. Yeah, only 3% of Disney Plus users actually watched your show. That's bad. If y'all don't know. You guys spent $300 million supposedly because of due to marketing and everything involved with it. It was a dog shit show. And, you guys are still pushing that Rey movie. You guys are pushing this Rey movie that nobody wants to watch. Nobody even cared about the sequel trilogy after Force Awakens because we thought you guys were going to make some good content. You guys didn't do it. You guys put out some dog shit shows and dog shit movies or dog shit movies that nobody wanted to watch. I mean, The Last Jedi, you killed the main character. Then you try to clean it up with what was it, Rise of Skywalker, which was dog shit. I mean, you guys really had nothing. There's no originality in any of the shit you guys are putting out, and nobody wants to watch those dog shit shows. On the real, like nobody wants to watch that bullshit. I didn't want to watch it. Like that shit was boring. That shit, the Acolyte was garbage. Acolyte was garbage. The sequels were garbage. You guys have not put out any real hits. You haven't, other than Mandalorian. When you guys put out the Mandalorian show and Mandalorian and Grogu, that's going to be probably your biggest hit of a movie. And that's if you don't fuck it up. Because Kathleen Kennedy, you could tell she had her paws on the Mandalorian season 3. The way it turned out and everything, like you could tell she had her paws all over it. And so, no, you guys haven't put out no hits. You guys been putting out garbage for years. Nobody wants to watch the dog shit shows. Nobody does. And I'm glad you guys are failing. You guys are losing billions of dollars. From my understanding, you guys lost almost $300 billion last year. So, I mean, I'm glad you motherfuckers are losing. So, I mean, you keep putting out dog shit shows, that's what you're going to get. But yeah, moving on, man. Let's see. I had something I was going to talk to you about. I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, the brick lady. She's back. She's returned. Oh, man. What's her name? Rhoda Osmond got arrested the other day for lying to police officers, which is funny as hell. And I'm just like, yo, like this girl cannot just stop lying, man. You know when motherfuckers can't stop lying and it gets them in trouble and they still continue to do it? Man, dog, like you would think she learned a lesson the first time when she lied about that brick getting hit in her face. You would have thought. But no, this motherfucker can't stop lying. I mean, Rhoda, what's called, she's around my area too. Like she's been, drugged through the mud because she can't stop lying. And people, and Dr. Umar, I remember Dr. Umar came out, y'all can't protect our black queens and this and that. I haven't heard anything from him since about the situation. You know what I mean? You always say, protect our black queens. All that stupid shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Your ass don't know, your ass don't speak up. You do not speak for all black people. Everybody always thinks that too. Dr. Umar does not speak for all of us. He speaks for himself, his own experiences, and he don't even know what the fuck he's talking about half the time. Just keeping it real. But anyways. but yeah, so old girl got arrested saying that they're after me, this and that. She can't stop lying. And so during the traffic stop that she got arrested in, she had pretended. So overall what happened was she got pulled over because the tags were expired. And when they pulled her over, she lied and said that she used her sister's name and said, "Oh, this is my sister's car." She said, "Oh, this is Rhoda's car," which is her, but she was pretending to be her sister during the whole thing and was lying to the cops in his face. I'm like, this is the most stupidest thing you could do. But yeah, so now she's being charged with that too. I mean, I don't know what happened because she was, in jail the last time for fraud. So because she was taking all that money on GoFundMe. So yeah, she was there for fraud or whatnot. But yeah, man, it just goes to show, man, don't be a lying piece of shit. Don't be a lying piece of shit. Like it's very simple. It's very simple. It's nothing. It's not too hard. And so, I mean, it can all be very simple, man. It can all be very simple. But yeah, just moving on. I mean, hey, don't be a lying piece of shit. And so, but keep moving on. I'm trying to speed run through this as fast as I can so I can eat. And so Jason Lee, he's the one that does all those those podcasts or whatnot with celebrities, this and that. I mean, Zesty Boy. I don't really know what you call him, but yeah, Jason Lee. So let's see. He said he was at a Diddy party, seeing some crazy shit. So he's saying something about Jay-Z, which is crazy. And if it's true, I'm like, hey, it makes sense because Diddy was his best friend. You know what I mean? He started with Diddy when he came into the game. Jay-Z, he started with Diddy. Makes sense. But let's see what Jason Lee's saying.
A lot of y'all scared because your favorite rapper was sleeping with a 15-year-old. And then Diddy, that whole empire crumbling, got a lot of y'all scared because your favorite rapper was sleeping with a 15-year-old. But listen, here's the deal. And then Diddy, that whole empire crumbling, got a lot of y'all scared because your favorite rapper was sleeping with a 15-year-old. But listen, here's the deal.
So Jason allegedly confirms Jay-Z was 27 at the time, was supposedly sleeping with a 15-year-old Foxy Brown. So I don't know if that's true, but I was telling Dog earlier that Diddy's next, man. Like, they're going to go after all your friends, all Diddy's friends, and see them. They're going to indict them, too. Because remember, the mayor of New York, who just gave Diddy the key not too long ago, also is going down for fraud, for taking money, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it's everybody that was around Diddy at the time. Man, Diddy alone might end up taking all of Hollywood down with him, man. Like, to tell you the truth, he might end up taking all of Hollywood down with him. It's crazy, but it's the truth. But fucking yeah, bro, like he might end up taking all Hollywood down. He was already listing names after he got, before he got indicted and everything. I mean, it might look bad, but Jay-Z might be next, dog. I can't even lie to y'all. Jay-Z might be next, the way it's looking. But moving on to the final subject of the night, the Diddley. I said Diddley. Diddy. Yeah, it's not looking good for Dog, man. I mean, over 120 victims came out, all with the same similar story, saying that they met up with Diddy for a business opportunity. They drunk drinks that were spiked and woke up with their rear. They woke up with their, rear end hurting, their butt hurting after that drink they took from Diddy, which is crazy. I mean, he was taking that booty. He was the booty warrior. Diddy is probably the original booty warrior. And that's crazy. Like, yeah, Diddy might not see the light of day. At the same time, again, I have to say it, allegedly. And so, and not to mention, some of these victims are ranging from all the way down to ages 9 years old. So you see how as disgusting as this shit is, man. I just like, yo, like me personally, like I said before, and if anybody's saying I was defending Diddy on those other videos, you're wrong, because I'm not defending Diddy at all. He's a piece of shit. He beats on his women. You already seen it on video. Beats on his women. I mean, even though I can't fully hold it over him since she came back, like I can't even get mad at him because the girl came back to him. I mean, yeah, I can be mad a little bit, but I mean, the girl went back to him. It's like the same thing with Chris Brown and Rihanna. At that point, I leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? When a girl gets her ass beat and I protect her, let's say I beat the dude's ass and she goes back to him, that's my first and my last time ever fucking with her or being cool with her. Because I'm not going to protect you when he beats your ass anymore. After that you on your own, bro. Have fun with those black eyes. But yeah, just seeing this whole thing, I mean, I think it might be true, but at the same time, you never know. Because you never, like, all of a sudden, everybody has an agenda against Diddy now. Everybody is coming out going against him. I mean, just the other day, I mean, when he first got indicted, so many executives resigned that worked with Diddy. They resigned that day. So, I mean, I don't know. And the thing is, it's not just him. It's not just him and yeah, that is nasty behavior, and maybe this might be karma for that. But at the same time, I don't know if that's just he's a sex trafficker like that. You feel me? Like, that's my thing. If he's a sex trafficker, all the illegal shit, if there's proof or there's something on that, I'm all ears. But if there's people just saying hearsay, just saying, oh yeah, I got a R-worded too by Diddy. You too? He's like, yeah. It's like, and then this motherfucker never met Diddy a day in his life. But they're going to believe it because right now is the time to pile on Diddy. Right now is the time to pile on, and I don't believe in piling on, especially without evidence. That's my thing. And you know me, I keep it real. I'm not going to pile on or say this person did this or that without any evidence. Like, I got to see it for myself before I jump on the bandwagon. Like me, I was raised to keep it real and have common sense. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just go with the bandwagon. I'm not going to go with the crowd and just start babbling on some bullshit. I'm just not. That's not the way I roll. I mean, it's just not. It's not the way I roll. It's not what I'm accustomed to. Like, it's not. So I got to see proof. I got to see it up front in some way, shape, or form before I jump on the bandwagon. But anyways, that's my take so far. All the victims are coming out now on Diddy. He might be the new Epstein, dog. I think he might even end up being worse than Epstein. And the crazy part is, I was seeing something from Charleston White the other day. My co-host sent it to me. He's like, why are we seeing everything now from Diddy? Or why are we indicted Diddy and everything? And they want to know everything. And we know most of the stuff that he's got going on in the past. But Jeffrey Epstein, we didn't know anything about what was going on, who came over. I mean, he was good friends with Bill Clinton. Nobody has the original tapes of what happened or what was going on. Like, where are the documents? Where are the logs of Jeffrey Epstein? Why are they not being named? You know what I'm saying? Why are they not being named? Why are we going after Diddy? Diddy, you know what? My thing is, if you do something for one other person, you have to do it for the other. If they're doing the same thing, there can't be no favoritism. There can't be no bullshit, and it might even be coming from a place of race too. But at the same time, but at the same time, I'm not gonna play. You know, I'm not gonna play that game too, because you also got to think about it. Why is everybody coming after him now? So most of the shit was from years ago. Why are they coming after him now? And this is my thing, and I feel like this is what really happened. He fell out, or he stopped being useful to all the elites that are around him, because he's one of the elites, one of the big gatekeepers in the black gatekeepers in Hollywood. And so why was he why was he giving all this attention and hate, and everybody's coming out and destroying him on on the internet? But then Jeffrey Epstein, we don't know. I mean, who knows who's on the logs? I mean, we can't release the names, this and that. I don't give a fuck. Release the names. Release all the names. If you can't release them all, then fuck it. Just fucking release. Well, actually, no, you can release them all. My bad. You can release all the names on the Jeffrey Epstein log list. Like, why do we not know anything about this guy, but we know everything about this guy, and they did the same exact thing? Just about. That's my thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Go and put it down in the comments down below. Hey, hell of a live stream. Shout out to my cousin Christian. Hey, man, he was over here. He had this podcast jumping, man. Shout out to you, dog. Yeah. Let's ask questions first before we start getting into some bullshit, yo. Because people don't ask questions, and then when they don't ask questions, they just go along with anything. They always wonder why their life's going the way it's going. Sometimes you gotta ask the hard questions, man. Gotta ask that shit, bro. Because a lot of people don't ask questions, and fucking they just let shit go by, man. That's just not me. That's not how I was raised on. I ask questions. I'm not gonna allow certain things to happen. I mean, I'm gonna ask the questions, especially the tough ones. But anyways, peace out, y'all. Much love, and remember that one thing and one thing only. It's too easy.